What's up, YouTube? What's up, Xtreme Gainz family? I'm Chuck. This is Xtreme Gainz. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Today is Sunday, July 17th, 2022, and this is my AMC, GME, and SPY Algo exposed weekly update and preparation video for tomorrow and beyond. As always, I hope y'all had a great day on Friday in the markets, and I hope you're able to take advantage of the volatility and make some extreme gains for yourselves. I'm going to go over all my regulars, my snake algo method for all three tickers, and some macro comparatives. So with that said, let's dig in. Hey, I hope y'all had a great weekend as well. Hoping to keep the ball rolling. An absolute monster week last week for myself. One of my best weeks trading ever. I made a small fortune on SPY alone last week. It was unbelievable. My scalp ideas and scalp setups were bonkers last week as well. The market was bonkers last week. Xtreme Gainz Discord family absolutely smoked and killed the market last week as well. So hoping to keep that energy up with everybody there as well. And for all of you out here in YouTube land, I hope y'all made some extreme gains last week, and I hope you're able to do the same this week. I know I have some catching up to do here. I did not get an update and prep video out on Thursday night last week. I had a personal issue that required my attention to take care of Thursday evening. So the last one I put out was on Wednesday. And since then, the intra-week snake on AMC has changed, as you see on your screen. So without further ado, on your screen, like I said, is AMC. AMC finished the day on Friday up 2.06%, then down 0.72% in after hours, ending the week trading at 1526. The current intra-week snakes that I'm looking at are what you are seeing on your screen. The previous snake price action diverted away from it on Wednesday afternoon to the downside, and then I clipped the day of and day prior to, as you see it then, and we have since, as of Thursday morning's market open, converged back and gotten a candle for candle almost projection and fulfillment out of both of them. And you can see there's a divergence here between the two of them going into tomorrow. So you can see what the projection is from both of them separately going into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill one of them. Now, as far as the interchanging of the intra-week snake on AMC, those of you that have been with me for any period of time know that this has typically been on like a Tuesday to Tuesday schedule. And anytime there's been a holiday on Monday where the markets are closed and there is no trading, it does throw that off. So it has been thrown off for the past few weeks, and we have not gotten back to that. So I am going to be vigilant to potentially see if that happens this week and we get back on a Tuesday to Tuesday. If so, I will be anticipating a potential divergence from these snakes, whichever one it does decide to start to follow tomorrow, and then get a potential new one going into either Tuesday or Wednesday this week, depending upon what kind of fulfillment we get. If not, and it continues to run just accordingly, then I'm just going to keep marching forward with it the way it is. So that is everything that I'm looking for with the intra-week snakes for AMC moving into tomorrow and beyond. The macro comparative for AMC. As you know, I have used the previous double bottom right next door, right here in both the flipped, which is the blue, and the straight up, which is the red, this entire time. They have both given pretty decent projection and fulfillment. They both have had a couple invert mirrorings throughout, but nonetheless getting the job done. You can see the last few weeks here have been exceptional from the flipped version, as you see it on your screen. And you can see at the end of last week, it had continued to project and fulfill accordingly. And you can see moving into tomorrow and beyond what the projection is from the flipped position of the macro comparative on AMC if price action were to continue to fulfill it in that placement. Then the straight up position of the same macro comparative. It was mirrored 2 weeks ago due to price action not continuing downside here to put in that other bottom on the right hand side here. So when it did that, it mirrored this, so I mirrored it 2 weeks ago, and since that mirroring, it has essentially given candle for candle projection and fulfillment as you see on your screen currently. You can see moving into tomorrow and beyond what the projection is from it if price action were to continue to fulfill it in this position. And that is everything that I am looking at with AMC. Excuse me. Up next is GME. GME finished the day on Friday up 3.99% and then down 0.28% in after hours, ending the week trading at 141.25. The current intra-week snake has continued to project and fulfill that projection into the end of last week, almost candle for candle, as you see on your screen now. And you can see what the projection is moving into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Then the macro comparative for GME, like AMC, is from the previous double bottom right next door over here. It's been used in both the straight up and the mirrored position, and it is currently in the mirrored position. Like AMC's one macro comparative that had to be mirrored 2 weeks ago, so did GME's. Since the mirroring, it has essentially given candle for candle projection and fulfillment. You can see moving into tomorrow and beyond what the projection is from it if price action were to continue to fulfill it in the mirrored position. And that is everything I am looking at with GME. Then last but not least certainly is SPY. SPY finished the day on Friday up a whopping 1.91%, up an additional 0.02% in after hours, ending the week trading at 385.20. The current intra-week snakes are the yellow and the blue the day of divergence, the yellow the day prior to divergence, the blue. I have continued to use both of them because they both continued to fulfill their projections. So I've used them both in the mirrored and straight up positions as well. Currently on here is the day of divergence, the yellow one in the straight up position. I spoke about this in the videos last week. If price action on Thursday were to continue downside for that extended bottom, back to converge with this in the straight up position, the expectation was the V-shaped recovery and a strong move back to the upside like it was projecting, and that is exactly what fulfilled Thursday and Friday, almost candle for candle. So you can see moving forward into tomorrow and beyond with the day of divergence snake, what the projection is if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Then the day prior to divergence likewise has been used in both the straight up and the mirrored position. Here is the straight up position. The first half of it fulfilled almost candle for candle. Then it mirrored that upside move where it was projecting downside. It converged back with it and then has since went into the mirrored again. So first half was fulfilled straight up. Second half is fulfilling mirrored. We had mirrored this 2 weeks ago and had gotten projection and fulfillment out of it, as you see here, leading into last week and the first portion of last week as well. This projected a bounce and an upside move, and we continued downside and mirrored back away from this. Since then, that V-shaped recovery was put in a perfect replica mirroring of that upside projection in a downside manner. So you can see we've converged back with it now and moving forward into tomorrow and beyond what the projection is if price action were to continue to fulfill it in that position. So I am using these opposite from each other for that reason. And that is the characteristic of movement and the difference between the characteristics of movements that I will be looking at regarding the intra-week snakes moving into tomorrow and beyond for SPY. Then the macro comparative, as you are aware of as well, is from the 08-09 correction and crash, and it is in what I've called the long-term version. And in this position, it has continued to project and fulfill the suggested projected path. At times, this has given candle for candle projection and fulfillment. And when it does, I'll take it. And most recently, that is exactly what it has been doing. So you can see again last week, it continued to project and fulfill almost candle for candle the macro comparative in this position. And you can see what the projection is moving into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it in this position. That is everything I am looking for with SPY, with GME, and with AMC moving into tomorrow and beyond. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you all very much. Greatly appreciated. I will get an update and prep video out tomorrow night after market close. Like always, quick reminder as well, we will be doing a live stream again this week on Wednesday right here on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time from 9 a.m. till market close. So mark your calendars and make sure you come by for that on Wednesday. However, I'll get the update prep video out tomorrow night and Tuesday night after market close, like always. Hey, good luck in the markets tomorrow. Make some extreme gains for yourselves, and I will talk to you all tomorrow night in the next one. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday fun day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Later.